There are people who aren't satisfied with the status quo. The bigger guys are coming in and they're taking more away from you. You know, as a salon owner, we'll give you some products, but we're going to sell them everywhere else, and we'll take your clients and we'll give them cheap discounts and give you a couple of bucks. It's like, you know what? Fuck off.
R+Co by nature is really, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to do things differently. It's a challenge to almost be like a disruption to the status quo, to the way things are right now.
I don't think I would be getting back into education and getting back into developing products and imagery if I didn't feel that hairdressers needed it. What's missing these days is originality in brands, and that's what has to be filled by brands like us. We need to create a movement, and that's exciting.
When you look at the makeup of this team, it's almost like an all-star team, but they're so incredible. Even visually, when you look at the team, you've got Howard, Garen, and Tom, and they all have a different vibe to them, but they blend almost perfectly together.
They were definitely on my radar for a long, long time. When I got to the opportunity to sit down with them, you know, I dove at it. We had so much more in common than I even thought.
In the 1970s, when I first started doing men's hair, we were on the cusp of changing what men looked like. I've worked with Bruce Weber and a lot of the major photographers that have affected the way men look. I have worked on Calvin Klein campaigns, Ralph Lauren campaigns, Abercrombie and Fitch. Throughout all of that, I think we've stamped our image in the way a man should look today. I think we all have our own unique strengths. Garen I've worked with for over 35 years, and he has a very, very wide range of work in front of him. And Howard is one of the great educators of our times. And I think with the three of us together, we have to have a winning force here.
I have the luxury of working on the set, doing commercials, advertising, beautiful makeovers on beautiful models and celebrities. I was able to recreate Madonna as my Marilyn Monroe, and it became this phenomena that, who's this girl? I guess the editors all placed me in this position where I had the honor of being able to work with the best. And then I have my reality, which is the beauty salon, the hair salon, Garen, New York on 5th Avenue.
When people like Tom and Garen can come into the picture and fill like the amazing styling part, the Steven Meisel, the Italian Vogue shoots, you know, the GQ, the Bruce Weber stuff, you know, there with me, then we're big.
What Garen and Tom and Howard as a group can bring to the stylist that works in the salon who constantly needs inspiration and needs to be challenged, it's actually never been done and awe-inspiring.
What we wanted was to create a true learning place. I'm willing to teach you everything. I have no fear of giving everything I own away. Would I be sitting here talking to you if I was bringing out my own product? Maybe, but I don't think I would be as confident that I've got people behind me, beside me, that I know I can go to and like pass the ball to.
In developing R+Co, it was all about product, and the products that we designed are products that I myself would use in the salon on my private clients. So in creating this whole creation was like a group of hairdressers coming together and saying, this is my favorite, this is my favorite, this is what I love. And we sort of like picked it all apart and sort of made it simple.
We started to make products from photographs, which maybe sounds a bit weird, but we took an image and images that we felt, very strongly about our styles. We have all very different styles. And that was the start of what made the products different, was the way we looked at them, the way that we started to see, well, what do we need?
The genius of the collective of the products is that we have different products for different types of hair, for different looks. It always comes back to a specific style.
What I'm trying to convey through like the photos and the images and the packaging is something that's modern. We wanted it to be unisex, we wanted it to be fun, we wanted it to be sophisticated. We wanted it to be an experience. Initially, we wanted to use just like real words that people could understand and, something that people could actually relate to evoke an experience.
So we kind of named the products so that people would have a visual in their mind immediately. I mean, when you think of Dallas, you think of the Dallas hair, you think of big hair, you think of the glamorous hair, the huge, it's just, beyond country western. When you think of Park Avenue, you think of chic and sleek and, voluminous and whatever. And then if you think of tinsel, we even got an oil that we call tinsel.
I've worked with Howard for years, probably 6 years now, and everything we've done has sort of been based on something very classic. But it's always what's the next level of that, and it's always how do you make that classic something modern.
We went with stock packaging. We went with stock imagery. We shot a lot of the imagery ourselves, so that the money we saved from not tooling, beautiful bottles that you throw in the bin, allowed us to keep to the price point that we thought, under $30. That's the golden for me, because it means that a lot of people can get it. Education is major for us. We have a wealth of knowledge, and we have to find a way to tunnel it, to get it through the tunnels to our clients, to hairdressers. A lot of our work, and when I say us, the collective's work, is classic. We believe in classical work that allows us to be very modern, because we understand the core.
Classic hairdressing skills are very important for everyone. You need the basis of all this education to take it to the next step.
Showing them what a pin curl does, what a skip wave does. I mean, many people listening to this right now have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. But if you join us, we'll be able to show you exactly what that means.
I think it has to be, in this day and age, a place to create a community, a platform for peer-to-peer learning, for us to publish work, for us to encourage research. What you're actually doing is that you're making them educate themselves, but through a different experience.
That's what we want to create, is a community with the social networking and reach out to the market that we never had the opportunity to bring in before. With that in play, plus our talents out there, showing them where they could go with this product line, I think everybody would want to jump on board.
With the app that we're developing and technology, we can give at your fingertips pure education. You can look up the haircut, you can look at a style book, you've just got access to our minds, our thought process, and as quick as we can think of it, you can have it there. The investment in technology with this brand has been as much in any other part, because it's as important and will carry us through with our dreams and goals for the people who use it.
I think our website, the total cost for R+Co is around $1 million. And who in the world spends $1 million on a website? But when you actually see the way that we're going to take education and meld that into the website and then the iPad apps and all of that kind of stuff, my answer to that is it's cheap. It's the cheapest $1 million you can ever spend because it's going to affect thousands, maybe tens of thousands of hairdressers and get them to do better quality hair and get them to have a better relationship with their client in the chair. What's that worth?
We should be able to be that brand that you go, like Wikipedia, you know, it's built by people, you know, and you're getting the honest answers, the right answers. You know, that's the thing with the technology is that the people who get behind us will help us make it what it's going to be. You know, just let me conduct this for a while and then you guys take it.
A band of salon owners are forming now that want to do it differently, and this is going to be a big, big wave. It's going to take this is a tsunami that's hitting the hair salon industry, but it's happening at the very top.
We're known in the industry, so we have to come out big. You know, you got to come out and win. But with the strengths of them and me and the team, we'll get there. We want you to get on board and help us change everything that we know. Because without you, we can't.
So an incredible app, with an incredible collective, with incredible product, with incredible fragrance, with incredible performance, with incredible salespeople that can actually bring it to the salon. When you kind of bring it all together, that's where the magic happens.
Together right now, the three of us can do a lot of great things in hairdressing. And we don't kind of step on each other's toes. And that's what's great. But we know that we need to let other people in.
And these guys are the core, and they'll never move, but bringing and rotating in young talent that's out there. I mean, there's just amazing people. Who knows who the next muse is going to be for R+Co?
I think what's going to make us different and make the new generation is going to be bringing hairdressing back to hairdressing. And we're going to get excitement going again and maybe challenging people to do things that they never did before. And everything that we will train them how to do it and take it step by step, one step further than that, and then they can create and become who they want to be.
You know, I want people to feel responsible for the brand, like it's theirs, because it is theirs. If people stay with us, we'll be unstoppable.